What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I've been pretty much taking a little bit of a break from the specific coverage of things in terms of Russia and Ukraine, in particular because I got some things wrong, and I realized that I need to take a little more time and I need to take a little more care in deciding exactly what gets covered, let the dust settle a little bit so we can figure out what's right and what's wrong. There's been several very, very viral stories that have spread across the internet. Some of these stories getting tens of millions of views. And as of today, I can pretty much say the three top stories coming out of the Russia-Ukraine, the three top kind of like PR stories, the Ghost of Kiev, the Miss Ukraine, as well as the Brave Soldiers, are all fake. Like all of them are fake in some major way, shape, or form. It's actually sad. I fell for it. I'm going to correct the record because that's what you do. Right after a quick word from important channel sponsor, Meta PCs. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Meta PCs. Look, you've been around, you know that I've been talking about Meta PCs for a very long time. In fact, it's the primary computer I use. But it's not just because they're a sponsor. It's for so many more reasons. They have fully customizable, configurable PCs and all the hardest to find parts in stock and ready to go. They also have ready to ship PCs ready for you today. Here's a couple reasons why I like Meta PCs. First and foremost, it's veteran ownership. Meta PCs is a veteran-owned business. One of Meta's owners has served both in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in Meta's operations center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. They offer financing. It has 100% US-based sales and support. And when you receive your PC, it's ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to get complicated and set things up. You just plug it all in and you're ready to rock. And on top of that, Meta PCs is offering you, my viewer, a huge discount when you use the link in the description or you use promo code TheQuartering. If you use my code at checkout, not only do you save money, but you support my content and a company that will not bow to cancel culture. So maybe you're not ready to pick up a new computer today, but when you are, remember to go to metapcs.com and use promo code TheQuartering to support me and to save money. And everybody wins. You may not be ready right now, but keep that promo code in mind for when you are ready. They are an important sponsor for me since, well, it's not only the computer that I use, but also they let me kind of run my own thing. They don't bend the knee to fake outrage and cancel culture, and so they mean a lot to me. You've seen this photo, right? This photo here on the Hindustan Times. Here's a photo on the Daily Mail. It's right here. Who is Anastasia Lena, former Miss Ukraine, joins the army, uses this picture here. Every one of these sites, Yahoo uses the same image somewhere on here. There it is, down here. Sky News, exact same image. NDTV, exact same image. Except, here's the thing. That's an airsoft rifle. That's airsoft. There are several key giveaways. Obviously, the label here. The glass protector, which is there to protect against BBs, and the bolt carrier. The bolt is obviously not correct. Now, these type of things become more and more, close. The funny thing is, the woman herself has posted to her Instagram, which I will show you, that it is airsoft. She never said that it is real. All these news outlets posted it, and everyone I saw didn't say that it was airsoft. They just like, oh yeah, by the way, the gloves don't fit her, but good discipline, I guess, on the hand. But here, I guess the story is she is in still fact enlisting, at least. A former Miss Ukraine has joined thousands of her fellow citizens who have armed themselves in preparation. Anastasia, I'm probably saying that wrong, Lena, who's 24, when she competed in 2015 in Ukraine. She's a model, actress, and apparently getting ready. But again, even the Independent posts this. This is not even real. right? Again, this is the same thing here. Fake. It even probably says it. Yeah, it even says it right here in the tags. Airsoft, Airsoft, strike ball, Airsoft girls. But these people are taking this picture and posting that like she's about to ready to go out into the world. She even posted in English, "I am not military, just human." Another post, do current situations I want to talk. "I'm not military, just a woman, normal human." She continued, "Just a person like all the people in my country. I'm also an Airsoft player for years. All pictures in my portfolio are to inspire people. I had a normal life just on Wednesday, like millions of people." It says, "Due to the situation, I need to talk. I'm not military, just a woman, just a normal human, just a person like all the people in my country. I'm also an Airsoft player." You can Google what it means. "All pictures in my profile are meant to inspire people. I don't do any propaganda except showing that our women in Ukraine strong, confident, and powerful. I appreciate all the attention and support to my country. All people in Ukraine, we fight every day against this. We will win. I was born in Kiev. This is my country." You know, so I think she's coming out and basically saying like, "Hey, I'm not the one that's posting this image." Now, that's like that's a little less egregious. You know, the ghost to Kiev, we also know was highly unlikely to be true, given the details never matched up. But how about the one that I even talked about? These brave soldiers. Still, the transmission perhaps was real, but they aren't dead. Never were. Ukrainian border officials who told Russian ship to go F yourself as they defended Snake Island in the Black Sea are still alive and being held captive by invading forces. Not that being a POW is particularly awesome, I would imagine. I don't have any frame of reference, but I would imagine it's not something that people would, you know, willingly sign up for. But they even had, even Ukrainian government issued statements talking about how they would be honored I can never say that word, in death, I'll say, posthumously. I can never say that, posthumously. Anyway, the 13 guards who were initially presumed gone after they defiantly refused to surrender their post on a small island near the Romanian border where 2 Russian vessels approached, the Ukrainian Navy said in a Facebook post that the guards have been taken captive. "We are very happy to learn that our brothers are still alive and well." Ukrainian officials had declared last week that the guards were all KIA and Moscow's forces opened fire with all sorts of things, cutting off communication. Never happened. Just never happened. Now, I don't know if they did or didn't open fire. I mean, Zelensky promised to decorate them with the nation's highest honor. Not even one of them. Now, again, I will say, this is what I learned in real time, and embarrassingly so. This is why today I tried to I'm just letting things develop a little bit and then covering it maybe the next day, you know, as opposed to jumping right in and feeling like I need to be the first. Because while this is was a kind of last stand story, a lot of people still said like, well, there's nothing brave about getting turned into a red mist. I guess if you want to be that black-pilled, fine, go watch Tim. Just kidding, Tim. I love you, buddy. But like, you could say the same thing was with the guys on Flight 93 with the, you know, where they basically like, let's go, and they try to get into the cockpit even, and then they, you know, like, well, we know what the fate they served they were gonna have anyway, but still, like, there's something to be said for being like, all right, well, I'm gonna go out swinging. And they presumably still did. And I've been seeing a lot of footage today, footage I've been careful to talk about or careful to share. And there's very clearly people that are, you know, being damaged by this, losing their lives. There were a lot of, you know, civilian area that looked like it was hit this morning. live video. But who can say when that video was filmed, where it was actually filmed? Was it from a previous conflict in 2014? Was it from right now? We can't know. We do know that there were quote-unquote peace talks today between Russia and the Ukraine representatives, and Ukraine demanded a ceasefire, and it doesn't appear to have held. Both sides have returned to go back home, but really not much has updated. You know, Russia is seeing some very, very strong downward turns due to the various sanctions. You can see, you know, but Zelensky now claims Russia has committed the most heinous of heinous, because some of the I guess they missed the target on some. A late night address, he said that in 5 days, various strikes were launched into Ukraine, and then he talked about Kharkiv getting hit, and then it was like a residential area. I saw some video that claimed it was there, but again, these are just claims. I would argue, you know, I'm pretty sure that you know, this isn't exactly a full court press, full scale attack, and I've said that since the beginning. But there are even people like around Putin who seem to think, you know, they're not exactly sure what he's doing. A lot of people are trying to say like, oh, he's just crazy, and I don't know. I never try to underestimate people. I think if you don't underestimate them, you can't be surprised when they do something crazy. Maybe he is a lunatic. I don't know. I'm not in the room with him. I don't interact with him. And just because CNN says you're a lunatic doesn't mean that's true. But there's obviously a lot going on right now. So just another word to the wise. Hopefully these peace talks will be productive. Hopefully we'll see a ceasefire and diplomacy can take over. And the people in Ukraine can feel safe, hopefully, very soon. I hope you were informed by this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon.